Thank you for joining me today to talk about lawn care. It's easy to have a beautiful lawn in May. It's thick, it's dark green, it's lush, and this is because the cool temperatures and the ample rain this spring have really helped us along the way. But as we start to move into summer and the temperatures start to get hotter, this is when all the stress begins to show. Your lawn starts to lose color and vigor, weeds start to move in, and then you're wondering what happened to that gorgeous lawn that you had in May. Well, I have several tips to share with you today to help prevent that from happening. But first, let me bring you up to date on how we got to where we are. Last fall, starting in September, we aerated, seeded, and fertilized this lawn. In fact, we fertilized it 3 different times. And all those nutrients that we pumped into the grass in the fall were left there to build the root system and store carbohydrates. All that stored food reserve that was in the ground from last fall gets channeled into vegetative growth the next spring. So when your lawn is growing like crazy in April and into early May, what it's doing is it's actually flowering. And you'll see this in your lawn right about mid-May. All the little flowering stalks, the seed heads come up, and sometimes it's even a distraction, and people will bring this in asking me what kind of weeds this is, and I have to explain, oh, this is just your lawn blooming. Well, after that bloom season, there's a little period where we can take advantage of this kind of recovery time. It's after it's maximized its growth and before the hot summer months come in. This is an opportunity where we can come in and actually fertilize the lawn lightly just to reinvigorate and restore and renew the lawn. There's also research that shows by using organic products that can help suppress disease problems. So for this late spring, early summer application, I like to use Milorganite or Lawn Restore, both of which are organic fertilizers. Now last spring we also, or actually around March, we put down a weed preventer. So that weed preventer has worked well and it helps and prevents weeds from growing in, but it only lasts for about 3 months. So when I apply that in March, that carries me through March, April, May, but by the end of June, it's expired and then weeds start to creep in. So I'm also going to be applying the Preen crabgrass control today to give us that extended weed prevention quality that will take us through the rest of the summer. Otherwise, you will start to see weeds creep in late summer. And then along with that, I just have a few patches of clover and a few other weeds here and there show up. I wanted to wait until our grass was really well established from last fall and deeply rooted. So I'll go around with a weed killer. I'm using Trimex Speed, which works a little faster and more effective than some of the others. And that I can use to kill the weeds without damaging your lawn. So with these 3 steps, putting down organic fertilizer, making my second application of weed preventer, and killing off the weeds that are here, I'm really set up for success this summer. And that should carry us through in September, which we start doing our lawn restoration, our seeding, and our heavy fertilizing again. I hope these tips have been helpful, and please feel free to stop by Merrifield Garden Center anytime, where our plant and lawn care specialists are here to help with any questions you may have.